back to Oddulting!
No.
We're playing
Oh,
Vincent...
fuck! I meant to push the other button.
We're playing, oh fuck, the best game on the PS2.
Oh, did you mention something about fangirls last time? I bet a lot of them
Yeah,
would love
well, I
that.
was gonna say, we're playing Vincent's overcompensation game. He's just holding the giant fucking gun.
What's funny is when I first started, I had just equipped the short barrel on it, so it actually wasn't.
Well, it still looked big. Why do I talk?
I don't know.
Why do I even talk? Oh my.
Do.
Hello, tall, blue, and pointy.
Tall, blue, and pointy.
Does that not describe him?
Of course it describes him. Though, Blue the Blue describes him better.
Yeah, that's true. The names of those guys.
Tall, Blue the Blue, and Pointy.
Hail Vice.
No.
Okay.
No!
What did I just say?
I said...
Vincent looked like he was
No.
about to salute them with the gun the same way they did.
I didn't want to... I've had that problem here before, where it's like it doesn't want to fire quickly.
Azul's just standing there like, yep, this is my life now.
Darn right, it's your life now.
Oh my. Ugh.
I just kicked him up off the floor.
And successfully out of reach of you for a little bit. Loading. That's one of my favorite lines. Like, not just of this, just at all. Challenge accepted.
Then the tiny one collapses. Oh, right, I forgot she practically has Kingdom Hearts shoes.
Oh, yeah. He has just some mega elf ears.
Whatever.
Pointy and
Vincent's
elfy.
just watching him like, what the fuck?
Vincent, how do you even fit in those shoes? Like, what shape are your toes?
Well, if you watch, I mean, it's too big for his whole foot. It's actually kind of like an extension.
Yeah, but that just seems like it would be really hard to walk in. Like, he'd be walking back on his heels more often than not.
I don't think so. I mean, for one thing, they're kind of jointed, so it's not like they don't bend.
Yeah, but...
You need to watch the scene that he's in when he first shows up in Advent Children again. It actually doesn't look that weird.
I wasn't paying that much attention to his feet, to be perfectly
Well, I know,
honest
but it's
with
just...
you.
It weirdly doesn't look as weird.
That is such a strange line. That's a, normal outfit you're wearing. If you don't know much about Reeve and his connection to things, it just seems like it's so weird, so normal.
Does seem really weird, though. I mean, probably if you don't know much about Reeve, you probably shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah,
Unless
true.
you don't care, I guess, but it's not gonna make much sense.
Vincent sartorial commentary. I nearly said commentary. Comedy! I nearly said comedy! Fuck me! What?
No, nothing, just...
Oh, that just sounded like one of your I'm not gonna say things mm-ms. Oh, God.
Yay!
Oh.
Vincent's like, no.
But I have to do the thing. I don't know what you're up to. You can't do the thing in that blue coat. I have to do the thing. But I want to do the thing. I'm giving them new voiceovers.
I noticed!
Well. That was... What even was the point of that?
I could have thrown a megaphone at him.
Yeah. That's just so weird. It's like... So... He's in...
Look at his face. Look at Reeve's face.
Oh my god, how have I never noticed that before?
You've really never noticed that?
Never!
You can see it when the head rolls off, too.
Holy shit. It just seems weird. It's like... I don't know, that whole thing kind of reminds me of, he's a riddle wrapped in an enigma wrapped in a vest.
It's funny because it's true.
Like, why would you do that? I'm gonna, control my puppet who's dressed up as, Me.
Because he didn't want to die, obviously. He was right.
This game is confusing. And, you know, I'm not even confused over the confusing bits. Those make sense to me. Oh, goodness. Final Fantasy VII. Where would my life be without you?
Are you seriously chasing me? Like, really?
He just really wants your ass. Or your shoes. Probably your shoes.
They're pretty badass. I mean, they probably really hurt somebody when I kick them in the head.
Yeah, you can definitely see how they're jointed, but I don't know, if I were Vincent, I would be falling on my face constantly in those shoes.
No, not if you were Vincent!
If I were wearing Vincent's shoes...
That's better.
He'd probably come after me looking for my shoes.
He'd be like, what are you doing in my shoes?
I'm like, do the thing! Do the thing and I'll give them back!
He has no idea what you're talking about.
I'll be like, here, watch this video I made of you.
Doing the thing 8,000 times.
Yep. Set to strange dance music, just...
That would be awesome!
Oh, well,
New
I don't... Yeah, because I don't have enough of those right now. Okay. Actually, I have a friend I could probably outsource that to. Which...
Outsourcing costs money.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's not that I have a problem with supporting people, but to do that I need to be able to support myself, and I can barely manage that much, so...
True. Maybe I can pay her in,
Potion. See,
in
look,
potions,
potions hanging around, so I gotta pick them up.
I will pay her in potions. The person I'm talking about is the same one who did the, fake TripAdvisor, page for, medieval, like the doctor.
Right. That was awesome.
Yes, it totally was. For anyone who missed that, which is probably like everybody, this is the picture I'm talking about. And because I'm the editor, I know what I just did. / will do in the future.
Isn't time travel great?
No!
I could get information for you guys, but never mind. Well, I assume most people would be kind of bored by that. Then there's enough talking that's way more important.
True.
So...
Do they have, like, regulation caps? Toques?
Yeah, it's part of their uniform.
Are they Canadian?
No, but they kind of look it, don't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I suppose they could be Canadian.
We're the WROA. Oh yeah, Vincent, take them down. Okay, I'm done with the fake Canadian accents.
The bad Newfie accent.
Yeah, I always think it is so weird that, like, the quote-unquote Canadian accents that are usually done on TV shows that people associate with, like, all of Canada. It's basically, like, one province on the East Coast.
Yeah, Canada's pretty big, you know.
Yeah. It is pretty freaking big.
I mean, landmass-wise, it's bigger than the States.
Yeah. When people say, you know, do that as the Canadian accent, it's basically the equivalent of saying, this is my American accent. But everybody, like, the world over knows that there are different American accents, because America is in all the media.
Yeah.
And Canada usually is the butt of jokes in the media. Though lately, I don't know, it kind of seems to be the other way around for some things, but it's my political commentary for the week. Phenomena. I don't remember this part. I guess I don't all have toques.
Oh.
I guess, yeah, I thought so too.
Awesome. Look at that butt!
Wow, that is a nice butt.
Well, it's a good thing, because we had to watch it wiggle around for a while.
Normally, video games only do the butt close-ups for women. I mean, I don't know, that might have been a woman, but you can't tell just from that butt.
There are female WRO members.
Well, yeah. Actually, I say, well, yeah, like, it's obvious, but...
But most of them don't wear pants like that.
Yeah. And also, there is this assumption that if you're going to have a woman in video games, movies, books, whatever, there better be a point to the character being a woman, otherwise they should just be a man.
I say there should be a point to them being a woman. There should be a point to them being a man, too.
Yeah, basically.
Like, why are you... What, does this matter? How did this occur? What...
An author I follow on Twitter was saying... She actually was asked, I don't know when it was, I'm gonna assume not too long ago, what the point of making a certain character in her books female was, because she didn't seduce anybody or use her feminine wiles to get out of a situation, so why not make her a man? And all I could think to that was, well, this character didn't use his penis to escape from deadly traps, why not make him a woman?
I was gonna say, well, why don't we make this character a male and let him use his masculine wiles to escape?
Yeah, like, but there's this weird assumption that male is default, and don't go with anything other than the default unless there's a point to it, because women existing has to have a point, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, the point is existing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I always figured.
I would say men existing kind of have to have a point.
Yeah.
The point's usually just accepted as existence.
Yeah. A lot of... I don't know, this is more political than we actually typically get on here, but, you know, weirdly this is typical Friday night conversation for our house.
Sometimes to the good, sometimes to the bad.
Yeah, that is true. The downside is saying that, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Fucking, now I just sound like an idiot.
You were talking about the feminine wiles thing.
Yeah, God, where was I going with that? Oh, yeah, it's very annoying how...
Stop jumping around.
Basically, unless you are...
Why?
Male, white,
near a thing.
whatever, basically, like, any established, dominant group in this current society, unless you are part of that group, your existence has to be justified. And that is such a pain in the ass. If you're not white, if you're not a man, if you're not straight, if you're not whatever, your very existence in the world, in media representation, what have you, has to come with a justification. And that pisses me off.
Sorry, I was too busy going, why the fuck is this game not killing this thing when I hit him in the head 3 times?
Which is also a legitimate point of discussion.
Yeah, there was one that I was firing at and it wasn't hitting, and I was like, oh, I must be, like, sometimes when you use, if you're just behind a thing, and you do this, like, you zoom in, sometimes it's like, oh, you can't actually hit that. Yeah, so a bunch of WRO members died because the game was like, nah, you didn't actually shoot that guy in the head. And like...
Yeah, I was gonna follow that up with, in some ways I'm kind of glad our channel is tiny and insignificant right now, because otherwise, unfortunately, we'd probably have death threats for the fact that I dared to mention...
Women and... Women?
Yeah, the annoyance of having to justify your own existence because that kind of mentality is ruining insert thing here.
If we were bigger name, we'd get death threats just for being here, so...
Yeah, there is that!
I don't... How long have we...
Not even 15 minutes yet.
Okay, because there's a big boss fight in here.
Okay, well, now's a good time to stop that. Yeah. So, next time, I'll try to be less political.
Whee!
Just like that!
Whee!
Hey, Vincent's sort of doing the thing. Whee! Okay, next time.
Bye.
Bye.